What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah Weaver. If you're new here, usually I make True Crime Tuesday videos where I tell a true crime story and do my makeup at the same time. But this week we are going to switch it up one more time because I've just been in the mood to do makeup tutorials lately. And this one, I wanted to do just a little bit less of a dramatic look and just do like an everyday kind of makeup, what I do when I'm just running errands or going to the mall, which I'm doing today. So yeah, I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk you guys through it, show you what products I use just on a daily basis. So yeah, if you guys are interested in these types of videos, please subscribe below, turn on those bell notifications, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, all the things, and let's get into this video. Oh, here's my dog. She came to make another appearance in my videos. She just can't stay away from me. Look at her. She's so needy. She's probably the neediest dog you'll ever meet in your life. Get down. All right, so I'm going to just put my hair back real quick. Get it out of my face, and we will jump in. All right, so today we're gonna start off with foundation. And the foundation I'm using is the L'Oreal Fresh Wear, what is it? Infallible Fresh Wear 24-hour foundation, and this is in the shade 410, which I never know like the exact name of it. Oh, it's Ivory. Wow, I found it, guys. Ivory in the smallest letters on the back. Jeez. Okay, so I'm just gonna pump a little bit of this into the back of my hand. Just do like 2 pumps. And I'll take my little Real Techniques sponge, just dip it in there. I usually don't do it this way. I usually dab it on with my finger first, but we're living on the edge today, y'all. So I'm just gonna pounce that in lightly. And I would say this foundation is more of a like medium coverage. It's super lightweight, which I like a lot, especially if it's something you're wearing every day. You don't want something that's super thick usually, but I mean, I guess it depends on your lifestyle, you know, what you like. Everyone has their own preference. All right. So then I'm just going to take my concealer and I'm just going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. I also like this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's a little cheaper, obviously, and it does give pretty good coverage, but I still like using this one more, especially if you're putting it under your eyes. But if you're someone who doesn't really have darkness or anything to cover up under there, I would suggest that Maybelline one. And I don't do a ton of concealer day to day. So I just put a little bit under my eyes, and then just on any like spots that I think need a little more coverage. Sometimes I use foundation for that, especially like in the morning for work when I don't feel like even putting concealer on. I just use foundation, or I'll put a little more foundation under my eyes if there's darkness under there, that kind of thing. I think your finger can work really well for concealer too, because it kind of helps it melt into your skin with the warmth of your finger rather than using a brush or a sponge. And sponges can a lot of times, you know, soak up your extra product, that kind of thing. And then on the edge of your concealer, just want to make sure you blend that in really well with your foundation. You don't want any type of line there where you can see where your concealer starts. I'm going to take a tiny bit of the Maybelline because this is a slightly lighter shade. I'm just going to pop it right there on that inner corner area where it's just a little bit darker. I think that looks pretty good. Doesn't look too heavy under there or anything. And today I'm actually not going to be using powder on my face. My skin is pretty dry right now, and I feel like powder just makes it look so much drier. So I'm not going to use powder. I'm just going to go straight into my bronzer, and I'm just going to take it on this little old dusty brush. I guess it's a Revlon brush. It's that same one I used in my last video. If you haven't watched that yet, you should go back and watch that because it's a good one, okay? So I'm just going to take, let's see, I'm going to do my Bahama Mama bronzer, and true OG YouTube girls will know this, like this and the Mary Luminizer, like I just still use both of these products and I love them. I think too, like once you find a bronzer that you really like, you just, you know, you gotta stick with it. But I mean, I do like trying new things, but I also just like can't help but, you know, stick with the things that I know are gonna look good. My lips are so chapped. I'm just ready for spring and summer to get here. I'm tired of being like dry and chapped lips all the time, like constantly applying lip balm and shit. Over it. Over it. I don't really contour with this. I just kind of like try to keep it a little higher up. Like I don't put it right into that line there. I just keep it up. Kind of cheekbone area to my cheeks. Just blend it out. I just want like a nice wash of color. I like to take just a smaller little brush, dip it in there, and just go on the sides of my nose with that. Not that I have a huge nose, but I just think it makes it look a little cuter, you know, a little tinier. I don't know. So yeah, just gonna blend that out a little bit. You don't want any harsh lines with your bronzer. I hate when you can see that somebody just has like a strip of bronzer on their cheeks, and like, I don't know how this is coming off on camera. Maybe it does look darker than it does in person, but in person it just looks like a nice wash of color. And they just kind of go under my chin a little bit. Another thing with bronzer too, I feel instead of just putting it on your cheeks, you make sure you want to take it around your whole face, right? Because the point of bronzer is to look like you were out in the sun hit your face, and when you think about the way that you tan in the summer, if you tan, you know, you usually get hit with the sun on the tops of your cheeks, right? Your forehead, your nose, maybe your chin a little bit. So you just kind of want to make sure you put bronzer in all of those places. So it just looks more natural, kind of evens out your complexion and everything. And I kind of push it back into my hairline a little bit and just really blend those edges so it looks nice and soft. I'm just going to do a little bit of highlight with my Mary Luminizer. And I'm just gonna use my pinky finger and dip it in there, and then just lightly tap it on the very tops of my cheekbones. And I really like to press it in, especially when I'm doing more of a natural look. That way it doesn't look like you just have like a strip of highlight on your face. And I'll just do a little bit on the bridge of my nose and then right at the end. And then we're gonna move on to our eyes. So I am just gonna do a wash of color, and I really have been liking this taupey shade in here. It's this one right here. And I'm just gonna take that, let's see, where's my brush? I'm just gonna take that on a fluffy brush. I love this brush, it's huge, and it just covers your whole eye. It has a pointed tip so it can get right in your crease also, which is nice. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, load up my brush with it, tap off the excess, and just tap out any concealer that's creasing or any foundation that's creasing first. I just kind of tap it on and just get that base down. And then once you get most of the product onto your lid, you can just blend it out. Also, this is the Morphe 35M palette. It's all matte shades in here, which I really like. It's good for everyday use. Just do windshield wiper motions back and forth in the crease, blending it upwards toward the brow, and just make sure it's really blended out at the top there. Okay, then we'll do our other eye. Tap it on and blend it out. I'm just gonna take this little like pencil brush. I guess it's a little fluffier than a normal pencil brush, but just gonna dip it in that same color and just go underneath my eyes. I already have my brows done also. I use that NYX Fill and Fluff. It has a little brush on one side. It almost looks like a little like palette brush. I don't know if you can really see that, but that's what that looks like. And then on the other end, it has your little pencil that twists up. So it's pretty nice. And the color is ash brown, if you're wondering. All right. Next, I'm going to take this Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. So it's just a twist up eyeliner. And I'm gonna put that right on my waterline and kind of like into my lash line a little bit. Okay, so I just kind of do a thin line. I don't want to bring it down too much and make it look too dramatic or anything. Okay, and then last but not least, I am going to put a little mascara on. I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash. Who remembers this? This is like an OG mascara. I did not know when I bought this that the brush was so different though. So what I've been doing, I have this old, let's see, what is it? A CoverGirl, I think. Yeah, CoverGirl Clump Crusher. And I just take the brush off of this. There's really no mascara left in here. But I really like this brush, and it's kind of curved a little bit, so it can get right up in there and kind of separate my lashes. So what I'll do is go in with this first, kind of get it on there, get it into my lashes. And I kind of wiggle the brush back and forth while I pull it through. And I'll go in with my other brush and just kind of go through there and wiggle the brush through. Look at the difference. That's crazy. And this is not even like curling my lashes or anything with the lash curler. So I really like this mascara a lot. That's such a good feeling when you stab yourself in the eye with your mascara one. I love it. Okay, so that looks good. I think I'm gonna leave them like that. I don't like anything too dramatic day to day. Don't wear fake lashes. Don't do any of that day to day. So now I'm just gonna put a little inner corner highlight on and use a little bit of that Mary Luminizer. Just pop it right in there. And this just kind of makes your eyes look a little more awake. Same when you have your lashes lifted up, it just opens your eyes a little bit more. And then for lips, I'm just going to use a lip gloss. I'm going to use the same one I use in my other videos, which is the C.O. Bigelow Menthol Lip Shine. So this is just in the flavor Cinnamon. And it's not a plumping gloss or anything like that. It's just a clear gloss. It does feel like slightly cooling because it has that mint in there, but all right. So last but not least, I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and just kind of go over my whole face really quick. Just make sure everything is blended out. All right. And then that is your finished look. So pull my hair down. It's not really styled. It's like freshly washed. I kind of took a shower and then just straightened the ends of it once it air dried. So it's just looking a little natural, I guess. I don't know. All right, so that is the final look. Hope you guys like it. Just a little everyday makeup tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, please subscribe below, turn on the notifications like I said, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys did this weekend and how's the weather where you're at? Is that a dumb question? It's just getting so like sunny and warm here. I think it's supposed to be in the 60s this week. And I'm in Ohio, by the way, Cincinnati. So if you guys are around that area, let me know. That would be cool to like connect with some local people. I don't know what I'm saying. It is Sunday when I'm filming this and I'm about to go to the mall with my mom and we're going to Olive Garden. Okay, I've been on the keto diet, you know, but I need some pasta in my life, and so that is what I'm doing, okay? And nobody's standing in my way. I'm getting that chicken Alfredo and I'm gonna eat all the breadsticks and not feel guilty, okay? Just for a day, okay? Can you tell I'm like really trying to convince myself that it's all right to do this? Oh, anyways, I hope you guys have a great week and I will see you back here next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe below, and that's all I